Going on? My name is Keith Gibson, and I am the host of Spomotics. That is Spomotics. That is Spomotics. Not Spagamaggets, not Spogamoggets, but Spomotics. That's sports, movies, and politics. Woo! It's hot. Look, you're gonna have to excuse my beard right now. It is playoff time. This is my playoff beard right now. All right. Let's get this thing started. I'm excited. Whoo, it's hot. Let me turn this down real quick. Turn this TV down. Y'all ready for some Monday night playoff football? Good God. I'm excited. I'm excited. Monday night football. My Giants won. There was some good football on. I'm ready to do this tonight. Hold on. Let me get this thing. Hold on. Let me see if I can see y'all. All right. Can I see myself? Here it is. All right. Episode 95. 95. We only got 5 more episodes left. 5 more episodes left until 100. All right. So we got a good game going on tonight. I'm excited about it. I'm going to tell you my picks before it even starts. But first, let's play some music real quick. And we all know what today is. Today is the day we celebrate Martin Luther King's birthday. Let me see if y'all remember this song right here. This song went back. This song right here was one of the songs I remember, man. It was back in the day. Let's see if this is the joint right here.
Welcome to the Martin Luther King Jr. Center for Nonviolent Social Change. The center is the living legacy to Dr. King.
This is King Dream, the King Dream chorus, and the Holiday Crew.
Freedom, justice, and equality for all people, everywhere.
What's this?
This is the Nobel Peace Prize awarded to Dr. King for his nonviolent work.
What's that?
That's the proclamation declaring Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday a national holiday, a holiday for peace.
Was Dr. King a good man? Was he a smart man? Was he a kind man?
Yes, he was all of these things.
How come you know so much about him? Yeah.
Because he was also my father.
I used to love this song when I was younger. They had the Fat Boys in this joint. Does anybody know the official date of Martin Luther King's birthday? All right, that's enough. That's enough. But that was cool. That was the Fat Boys. That was I can't even think right now. That was Kumo D and I can't think of his name. Well, I'm getting old. Goodness gracious, I'm getting old. What's going on? I know that was an old song, but goodness gracious. What's up, everybody? Let's get this thing started tonight. My picks. Let me get my pick first. First, let me just pat myself on the back because Keith Gibson is 4-0. 4-0. All right. Yeah, I got the Bills game right. My Giants game right. I got the Bengals game right barely. Barely. And I mean barely. and I got the Jacksonville Jaguars game right. That Jacksonville game was pretty good. That might have been it was the best game of the weekend, I believe. I believe that was the best game of the weekend. Was the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Chargers. If you saw the game, Chargers had them up by 27 points. It was 27-0. 27-0 at halftime. There's no way if you're the Chargers with all those weapons that you lose that game. There's no way in the world that you lose that game. That's crazy to me. I just don't understand it. 27-0. You're on the road. The crowd is quiet. They're about to leave. It starts. No way in the world. There's no way you're supposed to lose that game. And then they only scored 3 points. 3 points in the second half with that team? Oh, no. And I've heard it all day that, I already know Sean Payton's going to get that job. I think they're going to fire him. And they're going to bring Sean Payton in. I know it. I know everybody's saying, I promise you. Sean Payton, I know he's going in on all these interviews and everything. Let me tell you. He's out of there. All right? There's no way you cannot lose a 27-point game in the playoff with those weapons. But before I get ahead of myself, let's talk about this game tonight as we watch CeeDee Lamb warm up. We got the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys. And the Dallas Cowboys, they might be the most hated team. And I already told you why I think they're the most hated team. It's because it's not that they're winning. It's just the fans. And I believe that's the reason. Yo, what up, Mike? Eagles. How about Washington? Let's go, Giants. What up, Cherie? What's going on? Now, look, I'm going to tell you who's going to win this game tonight, all right? It's going to shock a lot of you. I know this. Because I love how Tom Brady has played the past the past 18 minutes of the game. Because he's been coming back. But I'm telling you, yo, what up, Keon? What's going on? I got Dallas winning this game. I know. I think Dallas just heard all this noise and they're talking about, they can't win no playoff game. I really think that the Cowboys are going to win tonight. I don't know, man. I'm going to let y'all know what I think because I've been going back and forth, man, because I know they just do what they do in the playoffs. And I know that that Dak Prescott, he's been throwing interceptions all year long. Like he missed the first, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think he missed 5 games and still leads the league in interceptions. And y'all want me to go with that team, but then I'm like, damn, Tom Brady and them, they ain't look too hot. It's tough, man. All right, I'm gonna change. Let me do this. I'm gonna wait until about 8 o'clock to make my decision about that game. Because I'm not sure. I'm not sure. If this was a bet, this would be a toss-up. All right. You think Tampa gonna win? What up, Will? What up, Dex? What up, Cuzzo? What's going on, Layla? How are you? I'm leaning on the Cowboys because the Cowboys are the most talented. They are the most talented on the field. Offense, defense, they're better than them. But then you got to look at Tom Brady. I mean, how many times I went against Tom Brady his first year in Tampa. I was like, there's no way. I bet against him. I bet against Tom Brady, man. I was like, there's no way that Tom Brady is going to win this game. No way. And then what he do? He beat the Saints. He went and beat Green Bay. Like he was a monster. I don't know. I'm gonna wait to make my pick at 8 o'clock, man. But let's talk about these playoff games. But before we talk about the playoff games, my name is Keith Gibson. I am the host of Spomotics. That is Spomotics, that's sports, movies, and politics. I know I don't really talk about politics that much, but when it comes to issue, I do talk about it. I do talk about movies too, but it's just football season right now. So I got a lot of movies that I want to share with y'all. It's just football season right now, and I can't get into it, especially with the playoffs. But I promise you, after the football, I promise you we'll talk about movies and everything else. Promise you that. There was some great playoff games this weekend, and well, it wasn't great, but the 49ers and the Seahawks, we already knew about that. Please, if you have not already, please go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to Spomotics. That is Spomotics. So if you just go on YouTube and just hit the subscribe button, I would gladly appreciate it. You said Tampa smashing them boys. Cowboys offense stinks. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. This is the thing. This is what I'm talking about. See, you're just saying that. Oh, I don't know if you're just saying it because you're a Washington fan. But the Tampa's offense ain't that great either now. Just remember the last time these two played, I believe, did they score a touchdown? I think they scored a touchdown at the end, but that was it. It was a low-scoring game. So I'm going to say this. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to give you my pick at 8 o'clock. If you're a Buffalo Bills fan, are you worried? Are you worried if you're a Buffalo Bills fan? I would be. I would be worried if I was a Bills fan. Let me explain it to you. They played Miami Dolphins without Tua. They played the Miami Dolphins without Tua and almost lost. They would have lost if it wasn't for that coach. You got 51 seconds to make a play. It's 4th and 1. It's like 4th and inches. You can't be that dumb. You have to put a play in. You got to get in your mindset like, look, these are the 2 plays we're going to do. You got to have that set already. Now, I know that the officials, they were confused about if it was 1st down or was it 4th down or not. I get that, but they still gave you 51 seconds. They gave you 51 seconds to solve it, to figure it out. Like, what are you doing? So they blew the game on that one. Keon, you said, nah, Brady owns them, and he got his groove back. I mean, we're going to see. We're going to see. We're going to find out. We'll find out, though. We're going to find out in a few minutes. I mean, Tom Brady looks good. He looks good for a 45-year-old, man, playing football, man. But like I said, I'll never bet against Tom Brady, but I don't know. I think these Cowboys got something to play for. I think they got something to play for tonight, man. Let's go back to this, though. Let's go back to Josh Allen, man. The Bills and Bengals didn't look good. They didn't look good. No, I'm going to go into that too. Because let me tell you, he got sacked. Josh Allen got sacked 7 times, excuse me. He got sacked 7 times. Like, where's the line at? And you think that's going to beat Kansas City? You think that's going to beat Kansas City Chiefs? I don't see this Bills team beating Kansas City Chiefs. Hell, I don't see this I don't see this Bills team coming out next week. I don't see it. They're missing something. And is it me or Josh Allen looks like Josh Allen when he first started playing, his first 2 years? He looks like that right now. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I saw yesterday. Like, he just looked like he was like, I'm not going to say lost, but he just didn't look like his old self. He didn't look like last year or anything else. What's wrong? So we're going to find out. You're throwing me off.
Stop looking at me.
You're throwing me off. Anyway. So I know a lot of people are saying, oh, the Bills are going to win the Super Bowl, blah, blah, blah. I don't see it happening. I really don't see it happening. Dak stinks, I should say. Oh, I'm sorry, but I thought that I was missing a comment or something, and you was. All right.
You are missing comments.
Am I?
Did you see any of those?
Yeah, I've already talked to him
Okay.
about that.
And I just pinned
I'm saying I'm going with Tampa. You said I'm going with Tampa. It's going to be a close one and a good one. Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't go? Who wouldn't go with Tampa? Like, who wouldn't go with Tom Brady? You know, I mean, if we go by Tom Brady and Chicago, I'm saying Chicago and Dallas, and we go by, okay, well, Dallas did this, and this is their history. We're going by history. Of course, a lot of people are going to pick Tampa because if you look at history on Tampa, I mean, they have the greatest quarterback of all times on their side. But we can't let that get confused with how they played this year. Like, we can't go back in the past because Tom Brady and them, they stunk it up. That's why their record was their record. I mean, they had people. I mean, come on now. The Tampa had Tom Brady was throwing the damn headset and everything. He's breaking computers and laptops and all this, and the receivers are missing the balls, and they weren't playing good defense. Like, how many times you gonna have this 45-year-old save y'all? Now, I know he's great. Don't get me wrong, but he can't save you all the time. And I think that he can't move. When was Tom Brady ever mobile? Like, he's not. And I think these young boys on Dallas, they're gonna put that pressure on them. If they follow the blueprint of the New York Football Giants in 2007 and 2013, you'll know. Just blitz him up the middle. He cannot run. He can't run. But anyway, I agree with you. Right now, the best teams are the Chiefs and the 49ers. I did have my Super Bowl, and I was like 49ers and the Chiefs rematch. And that's what I'm sticking with. It's just something about that 49ers squad that is special, man. I mean, what up, Denise? What's going on? I don't even see the Cowboys showing up tonight. They got nothing for the Bucs. I mean, look, I think they're going to show up. I believe that they're going to have the lead. They're going to come out in the first quarter. I mean, they're going to come. We're going to be like, damn, look at the Cowboys. I really think they're going to be on point. I think they were embarrassed last week from Washington. I think they're going to have a chip on their shoulder. And I think they're going to go after Tom Brady tonight. Now, Tom Brady has never lost to the Cowboys, ever. Ever. So we're going to see. But yeah, like I was saying, I think the Bills are done. The Bills are done. I don't see them winning. I don't see the Bills winning against the Bengals. Now they lucked up. Now, I'm not going to say lucked up. I don't like that with that situation. But I think that game that they didn't play against the Bengals might have hurt them. I think they needed to see this young team. I think they needed to get a taste of what this Bengals team could do so they can look at the film and they can, fix some stuff up. I think it hurt both teams. But I'm telling you, this Bengals team was moving the ball when they were playing that Monday night before it got stopped. This Bengals team has weapons on offense and defense. I don't see the Bills coming out this weekend. I don't see it. Especially the way they played yesterday against Miami. Now I know people say, oh, we were playing a bad team, so we were just playing bad. I don't get that. If you're going, you should blow out this team. You got to blow out this squad, man. You have to blow out the Miami Dolphins, especially with a first-time quarterback back there. You have to. And the Bengals, I mean, look, I know it was a divisional matchup in the playoffs, and I get it. You got to do better against the Ravens. Like, you have to do better than what you did against the Ravens yesterday. If it wasn't for that fumble and the 99, 98-yard touchdown return. I mean, that fluke thing, I mean, this would have been another game. We would have been, I don't think the Bengals were going to score again. They were nervous. I mean, that game, I don't know. And I'm trying to tell y'all, they're not ready for the Chiefs. None of these teams are ready for the Chiefs, and the Chiefs have a bye. And the Chiefs have a bye. And you mean to tell me that they can beat the Chiefs? You got Giants versus Chiefs. All right, let's hold up now. let's stop right now. All right. Let's now, as a fan, I'll be like, oh yeah, but if I'm gonna be real, I mean, we looked good yesterday. We looked good against Minnesota. But that was like fool's gold. Minnesota, I know they got a record of 12 and something, but they weren't that good. They were a good team, but they just, I don't know, they were missing something. I don't know. I wish my Giants would go, though. McCarthy is coaching for his job. If the Cowboys lose, Sean Payton is getting that job because Jerry's going to throw a ton of cash at him. I'm not too sure of that, B. And let me tell you why. And I was talking to my son about this. I was like, I really think Sean Payton is going to go to the Chargers. Just think, LA. You're in LA. You have a great quarterback. You think Sean Payton want to coach that? You got a young offense. You got a nice offense over there. And it kind of reminds him of when he was with the Saints. You got Mike Williams over there. I mean, they have weapons over there in San Diego, in LA. Now I get it. It's the Cowboys. I get it. The star and everything like that. I get that. And I see why. But why would you want to go over there with Dak Prescott? I wouldn't. Look, if I had a team, if I had a choice to go and I can coach a team, I'm not going for no Dak Prescott. I'm really not. I want to go to LA, beautiful in LA. I want to play for a team, and they got a squad. I mean, Herbert is not a bum. Like, Herbert can go. They got big weapons over there. They got a nice tight end. I'm telling you, I'm marking in right now. Sean Payton is going to the Chargers. He's going. Have the Chargers fired a head coach? Yeah. Then they fired Marty, didn't they? Not Marty. What's his name? I was going to say Marty Schottenheimer. Not Marty Schottenheimer. Turner. North Turner. Then they fired him. And he was always getting them to the AFC Championship game, but they would always lose. That's when they had LT and you know, they had a squad over there too. But we're gonna see, man. Another good game that I saw was let's just talk about the Giants right now. Let's just get it out the way. And I am gonna say this. Oh, you said it, Dax. For real, it's about momentum. They lost last year Bengals. They're the last year Bengals. I believe so, but I don't think I know they match up great against the Chiefs. Goodness, they do. And they beat the Chiefs the last 3 times, I believe. So that's the team. That's gonna be a good game. If the Chiefs can get past the Jaguars, which I believe they will, but if the Chiefs and the Bengals for the AFC Championship game, the rematch from last year, oh, it's gonna be on. I would love that for y'all. I mean, the Chiefs would crush y'all, but you don't know that. You don't know that. I don't believe you just said that. I don't think they would crush. I don't think anybody can crush us. We have a good defense now. Now we just got to score with them boys, but I don't think they would crush us now. I don't know about all that. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so the game with the Bengals and the Ravens, but let's talk about the Giants. And no, I'm not being a homer. I know that's my squad, but anybody can see that the Giants and Danny Jones played a hell of a game yesterday. A hell of a game yesterday. I mean, from the jump. They deferred. They got the ball at halftime. So that Minnesota, they scored. Minnesota scored at the beginning on their opening drive. Giants came right back and scored. Then Minnesota did a dumb, boneheaded play. Like they tried to be like, look, this is why teams lose in the playoffs. They stop doing what they're supposed to do, and they try this trickeration. So, yeah, I said trickeration. So what they did was it looked like they were. It was like he tried to do a reverse pass back to Kirk Cousins. Like Kirk Cousins was going to run for the first down. Like it was idiotic. I guess he was going to throw it back. They were trying to be cute on 3rd and 1. You can't be cute on 3rd and 1 in the playoffs, and that's why their ass got sent home yesterday. It's crazy. Like you can't do that in the playoffs. You're right. I meant demolish. Well, Danielle, I mean, you would know about demolish since you already switched teams. First, you was a Washington fan. Now they demolished your dreams, and now because you knew they weren't going anywhere ever, so now you're a Kansas City fan. So let's not talk about somebody being demolished. All right, let's talk about your coach not knowing that they might get eliminated. I'm not gonna call him a fool, but Ron Rivera, man, he was like, you mean wait a minute, you mean we can get eliminated tonight? Like, cut it out. Yeah, you knew it was coming. You knew you better not have said nothing. And look at the Washington quarterbacks on Monday Night Football. That's where the quarterbacks go to die. I'm sorry. That's where their career goes to just leave. RG3, gone. Alex Smith, gone. It's sad. I think in 20 years, the Washington team has had 40 or 50 quarterbacks. Goodness gracious, that's a lot. But anyway, I'm not talking about the Washington team right now. They weren't relevant for the past month. Let's talk about who's in the playoffs. And these New York Giants are just different. Now, I'm not saying, we're going to go on this Super Bowl run. But I think we put some teams on notice. I think they notice us now. And if the New York Giants can, I'm just ready for the future. They're in the divisional round right now. Like, let's get some weapons. Let's get some wide receivers. Let's get some of these young receivers in the draft. Let's get this line right. Let's get some more pass rushes. Let's do this because that defensive line yesterday with Dex and Williams and man, they were on it yesterday. It reminded me of Strahan in them. I'm just saying they put a lot of pressure on Kirk Cousins yesterday. And everybody talking bad about Kirk Cousins. Look, Kirk Cousins did not play a bad game. It's just the defense that the Giants played. There were no big plays from them. I'm gonna tell you what scared me. I'll tell you who scares me. It's that damn Slayton. We could have wrapped the game up. There wouldn't have been no 4th and 8 with Kirk Cousins in them. He missed that pass. He's always missing wide open passes. And it irks me. And I know professionals make mistakes. I get it. But that play could have hurt us. Kirk Cousins could have went back and tied that game. Or they could have went for 2. I'm glad it didn't happen, but come on. But Danny Jones and Saquon Barkley, I mean, they were unstoppable yesterday. Physically, he will not hold up. Cam Newton was way bigger. and he couldn't hold up running the ball all the time. I think the Ravens are going to consider moving on from Lamar. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to say that, and here's why: they don't give Lamar any weapons. They're always a run-first team. That's why they got rid of Hollywood. And I think if they gave Lamar some weapons, give him a wide receiver. Give him a wide receiver 1 instead of Edwards. You know what I'm saying? Give him a wide receiver. Let's see what he does. But they don't give him any chances. They always want to do this running. So they're going to run him to death. That's why he always gets hurt. And Lamar Jackson can throw the ball. I mean, come on, man. This is bad coaching. He did bad coaching yesterday. Harbaugh was horrible yesterday. There was a minute, 20 seconds left on the clock. They got these boys going in a huddle. They got them going in a huddle. Why are you huddling at this time? You can't huddle. You can't huddle. You got to go. And that's why they ran out of time. There was like 20 seconds left, and they're still in a huddle. I was so confused. And they still had 2 timeouts left. That's the coaching staff. That's coaching. I tell you, coaching. And I'm not tooting my team's horn. The New York Giants, the coaching staff, excellent. The coaching staff for the Giants, excellent job. Excellent. We know Wink. We know he liked to blitz, but he was like, I'm not blitzing when they got one of the best wide receivers in the league. You got to be smart. You got to be like, look, let me chill for a little bit. I'm not going to do what I usually do because, you know, I'll blitz and I got all these exotic blitzes and everything. I can't do that because Kirk Cousins, Kirk Cousins is not sorry. Like, he can throw the ball. He can throw the ball. And Washington fans, you say what you want about Kirk Cousins, but I guarantee you Kirk Cousins would have put y'all in the playoffs this year. I guaranteed it. He would have put y'all in the playoffs. Kirk Cousins was not a bum. The reason why y'all got rid of Kirk Cousins is because he didn't like throwing the long ball. He liked to dink and doink. He liked to give it to the running back all the time, or drop it all to the tight end. And y'all didn't like that because y'all didn't have any patience. But Kirk Cousins is not a bum. That's Kirk Cousins. All superpowers disappear in the big game. No. He didn't disappear in this game. Kirk Cousins was throwing that rock yesterday. It's just that we double team his best receiver. We weren't going to let the best receiver beat it. Anybody else can beat us. But Jefferson was not going to beat us. He was limited. But Kirk Cousins did not lose that game. Kirk Cousins didn't throw no interception. Y'all act like Kirk Cousins threw like 4 interceptions yesterday. Kirk Cousins didn't throw any interceptions yesterday. There was one that should have been picked off, but he did. But it wasn't an interception. Kirk Cousins was balling yesterday. I can't put this game on Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins played excellent yesterday. Now, on that 4th and 8, you know you gotta force it in there because anything can happen. You know, pass interference, anything. You gotta force it to your best receiver. You can't just check it down on 4th and 8 and go throw it 3 yards and expect him to get 8. And that was a hell of a tackle by McKinley yesterday. That's the only thing I will say about Kirk Cousins. He needed a better throw yesterday. If he would have had those throws back yesterday, he had a receiver. If he throws it to his outside shoulder, he catches that, and I think it was Love, and our cornerback wouldn't be able to jar the ball out. But Kirk Cousins is not a bum. I gotta say that. I gotta say that, man. Oh my goodness. Coke and Crown. Excuse me, y'all. Coke and Crown is good. You said the 4th and 8th is what I'm talking about. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right about that. He has to do better with that. He becomes normal again. I mean, but tell the truth, Ed. You would rather have Kirk Cousins right now than Heineke, right? Heineke can't even throw the deep ball. I promise you, if Kirk Cousins is your quarterback right now, y'all would have had 10 wins. Easy. You would have had 10 wins. Easy. Woo! I don't know if I'm watching the game tonight. Woo! That'll take like a big old shot. Woo! I'm getting ready for the night. I'm excited. So, it's about that time. Let me do my pick right now. Here we go. I'm gonna do the pick so I can get it over with. Because I got a serious conversation I need to talk about. Tampa Bay and Mike Evans. It's going to be a good game tonight. And I know I keep saying it. It's really going to be good. But I can't bet against Tom Brady again. I can't. I know that his arm is not the same as before, but he can still get it in there. And Dak Prescott, see, Tom Brady showed at the last 3 games that he can win these games. Like he was down 14 against Carolina. He just comes back. He's the GOAT. I don't see him losing tonight. I got Tampa Bay. I don't know what's up with Dak. I don't know if Dak is injured. I don't know if Dak is just seeing ghosts. I don't know. Yeah, that was crazy, man. But I got Tampa. I got Tampa winning this game, and they're at home. But I'm telling you, in the first quarter, Dak is going to be like unstoppable in the first quarter, man. I really think he's going to play big. I don't think it's going to be Dak that loses this game. I really don't, man. I think he'll be in a rhythm in the first quarter, first half. We'll see but Tampa's getting a lot of their weapons back too. It's going to be a good game. I'm excited. But Dak cannot play the way he played against Washington. He cannot play like that. And I don't know what's going on with him. But I got Tampa. I got Tampa in there. I got Tampa winning. And I'm going to say the score is going to be 27-23. 27-23 Tampa Bay. But I know we're all NFC East rivals and everything. We're like, oh, the Cowboys, they're not good. Cowboys are good. Cowboys are a good team. You can't be a bad team and win 12 games. Like, you're good. You got to be good at something. You play who's on your schedule. They're pretty damn good. And look at our division. Our division was tough. But I'm not going to say that the Cowboys are a sorry team. I can't say that. Now, Dak has not played good. Dak was awful this year. I'm saying you, Dak missed what, week 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and led the league in interceptions. That's unacceptable. You got to hold on to the ball. And I was reading something today. I was looking at something today, and they were like, hell, Dak Prescott's even throwing interceptions in his commercials. They said he's even throwing interceptions in his commercials. And I was like, what commercial was that? But it was the one with the housewives. They said Dak was even throwing interceptions in the commercials. Good God. Boy, y'all crazy, man. Oh, my goodness. Hey, yeah, if Tampa gets that run game going, yeah, it's going to be on and popping. It's not going to be stopped because you can't beat Tom Brady with you can't beat Tom Brady. Oh, goodness. What is wrong with this dude? With Pitt. Woo! I know he got a concussion. That's crazy. Bam! I remember that play. I mean, not that play, but I remember that happened. But you said how'd that go to Cowboys go? Yeah, they benched their starter. You think he's gonna be a starter? You think nah, he's not better than that. You gotta keep he can't do they were winning those games, but they kept that quarterback limited. They was like, nah, you can't do what Dak does. I'm not gonna get He can't do what Dak does, man. Dak is their quarterback. Dak just better bring it. You know, paid all this money, you just better bring it, man. I thought you said you had the Cowboys. I switched it. I said I was like, I don't know. I was on the fence. I said I was on the fence. Oh, you're not. These mascots are out of control. You're not going to. These mascots are out of control, man. I'm sorry. I'm watching the game. I'm watching the thing. Look at RG3. I like RG3, man. I like him as a commentator. He's pretty good. I like him, man. I like Roger. I like RG3. But anyway, that's all I was saying, man. But I will say this, and you're right. If Tampa can get that running game going, and if they can do that and they start that play action, oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And Evans will have 2 touchdowns today. We got Alex and Booker. They said Cowboys are going to win. I said 27-23. So we were close with Alex and them, but I got Tampa. It's going to be a good game. I hope everybody watches it, man, and enjoy it, man. It's going to be pretty damn good. Yeah, man, I said I was going to switch because I was on the fence. Like, I don't know. Because I'm thinking about Dak Prescott and what he did, and I don't think you could just turn on a switch like that and perform the way you're supposed to perform against this Bucs team at home. So that's that, man. That's that. But it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be a good game, man. It's gonna be fun to watch. And then Thursday night, I will talk about. Thursday night. I will talk about next week's games. All right. You got 37-10 Bucs. You got a lot of hatred against these Cowboys, Ed. You got 37-10. You don't think they'll score more than 10 points? He said they would beat the Bucs with Rush. I would bet on Cowboys to win if Rush would. No, they can't win with Rush. They can't win with Rush. Not in Rush we trust. I don't think so. I don't think you could. I think teams got film on him now, and I don't think so. He wasn't that dude, man. Rush ain't that dude. You said 37-3. Come on, Ed. Y'all Washington fans, I know y'all hate the Cowboys, but come on, 37-3. This ain't TCU. This ain't TCU playing. This is the Dallas Cowboys. This is a 12-4 team right here. They were one or 2 games away from winning. Look at Tom. They call him Teflon Tom. Look at Psycho. Did you see that? Did y'all just see what he came out? He was smiling at first. He was smiling. I was like, oh, I never seen Tom smile before the game. As soon as he got closer, that killer instinct came in. Oh, my goodness. Tom, terrific. Teflon Tom. Tom Buccaneers. It's going to be a good game. And I'm telling you, Cowboys coming out fierce. They coming out on fire in the first quarter. But then I think it'll slip away. So, like I said, 27-23, I got the Cowboys. I got Tampa. Excuse me. I got Tampa winning. It's going to be fun. But goodness gracious. So, does that mean that the winner of this game got to play the 49ers? Ooh, 49ers is a complete team, even with Purdy. It's going to be good. I love the playoffs. I love the NFL playoffs. I really love next week. I love the championship games more than I love the Super Bowl. I love the NFC championship games. I love the conference championship games more than I love the Super Bowl. You said they worse. But yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to watch. I can't wait. I'm excited. Let me see. Let me read these comments because I didn't even see everybody's comments, and I apologize. So, Danielle, you got Tampa. What up, Sharonda? What's going on? Nick. That's Lil Nick. What's up, Lil Nick? Kendra, what's going on? What's up, y'all? If y'all have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please, pretty please, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will teach you how to play the harmonica. I haven't played my harmonica. I learned how to hold it and everything. You gotta do it like a gun. So you gotta hold it like let me see, like gun, like this, boom. I love this harmonica. My mother-in-law gave me this. Oh, my in-laws gave me this. And I love it. I'm gonna play it forever. Hey, don't be like that. Don't do that. But anyway, that's enough about football. I know I got about 15 minutes, 10 minutes left. 49ers versus Eagles in the championship game. I can see that. I love my Giants. Don't get me wrong. I love them. And I know it's hard to beat a team 3 times in one season. I get that. I remember when the Cowboys tried out against us, and we were the 6th seed. They were the number 1 seed. I remember when the Giants beat the Eagles 3 times straight in the playoffs. And they beat them twice in the regular season and then 3 times. So, it's going to be tough. I love my Giants, but the Eagles are really good. Eagles are a good squad. They're really good, really talented. Hurts is a beast. That defense, their cornerbacks are just like, it's going to be tough. And we're going to the link. But I'll let you know what I think on Thursday. All right? I'll let you know. 49ers versus Eagles in the NFC Championship game. I could definitely see that. That would be a great game. I'm going to be honest with you. I do not like the Eagles. I never liked the Eagles. I always tell y'all this story when my father took me to Veterans Stadium and we watched the Eagles and the Giants and we won. And these grown-ass men were just cursing me out. And, of course, my father was there. They ain't say too much. But, I was like 7 or 8 years old. I was like, what in the world? My father's an Eagles fan. And I was a Giants fan, So I never liked the Eagles. Never liked them. I was glad that they did pick up Vic, but that's the only time. I don't like Philly teams and I don't like Boston teams. Not because I'm from New York. It's just I don't like the way they act. I don't like them. I would rather go for the Cowboys than go for the Eagles. That's how it is. God, I hate the Eagles so bad. And why we can't beat this team? I remember we used to beat the brakes off the Eagles all the time. We just beat the Eagles. Now it switched and we cannot beat this squad. Like I wish something gives on Saturday night. Like I would love to beat the Eagles and go to the NFC Championship game. I would love it. I can't wait. I can't wait. I sure wish they'd take it back. Wish I could find the remote. I guess we're gonna be watching. It's on that channel already, babe. You don't gotta. That's why it's already on the channel. You don't have to turn the channel. I don't know what happened to the remote. I think that little boy, look at his play stuff. I don't know what the little boy did to the remote. But I mean, if you want to come down to the man cave and watch it down here on the big screen, you can. But I'll probably watch in the living room too. But I don't know. I mean, maybe this is just a Super Bowl TV. I don't know. Or maybe we just watch boxing on this one down here. I don't know. We got the biggest TV down here. It's 75, and we don't be watching no games down here. It is crazy. This is how it goes, man. Anyway, but before I get off, we were having a debate, and I don't know how many people on here. Now I know last week we were talking about New York pizza and New York pizza and Chicago pizza, and of course, New York pizza won by a landslide, 20-15. Boone said the TV is for cartoons. Hey, you ain't lying, sis. Hey, this little boy, what up, Malik? This little boy, he think every time we got the remote, we turn the channel on, it's going on Disney Plus, and we watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse all day. We not doing that. So I got my little laptop. I got my laptop ready for him, but we ain't doing that tonight, Boone. You better sit down and watch this game and go to sleep. We're not doing that. Oh, Tom Terrific is ready. I'm ready. I got my nightcap. Is this what they call it? Nightcap? Well, it's my drink. That's so good. But I was talking about grits. And I know I talked about this years ago. And I've just seen a lot more people talking about grits and putting sugar in it. And I'm old-fashioned. Hold on. B, you said I would love a Giants win too. Then the NFC Championship would be in San Francisco. Now, you know, AB, you know what we do to San Francisco, in San Francisco, when it comes down to that NFC Championship game. You already know. Now, if it comes down to that, and that New York Giants history, I mean, I think the last time we played y'all in the playoffs, it was the NFC Championship game. It was Eli, right? And Eli, that was when I was like, wow, Eli's really tough. Y'all were beating Eli's ass. Like Eli, every play he was on the ground. Boom, boom. But it was just like Eli was like the Undertaker. He just kept getting up. And I was like, at first I was like, this one hit, I was like, oh, he ain't getting up from that. Eli just shook it off. It was like, I was like, Eli is a monster. You remember how dirty their jerseys were? Like, it was great. And I want to say it wasn't Alex Smith. I don't think that was Alex Smith. I want to say that was who was y'all quarterback when we beat y'all? I'm gonna say it was who was that? Who was y'all quarterback? It was oh my goodness, I'm getting old. Why can't I think of his name? Oh my goodness. I keep thinking Fitzpatrick. I don't know why I keep thinking it's not Fitzpatrick. It's oh my goodness. Kaepernick. I don't know why Fitzpatrick is Kaepernick. Yeah, I think it was Kaepernick. We beat Kaepernick. And that's when we went and beat we won the Super Bowl again that year. And I'll never forget that. I mean, they beat the hell out of Eli. That whole game. And I was just like, Eli's not going to make it. And then we kicked that field goal to put us in the Super Bowl. I mean, 49ers fans, they already know Do you remember? I said remember. Do you remember when 86? Oh my goodness, when we beat the 49ers and knocked Joe Montana out and Lawrence. Woo! God, I love the Giants, man. Goodness gracious. I mean, I got my little New York Giants, Phil Simms and Carl Banks and Harry Carson and Bavaro. Tiki, I don't know why Tiki on there. Tiki pissed me off his last year. I don't really mess with him. Victor Cruz, Bill Parcells, like this squad, McConkey, like Eli, and of course the great LT. I mean, I remember my daughter gave me this, and I broke the glass, and I had to go to Michael's and get it fixed. And this is the limited edition. There's only 500 of these in the world. It's a limited edition, and this is number 70 of 500. She got that for me. I was happy. But yeah, it's gonna be she know who her daddy like. She know who her daddy like. That's all I'm gonna say about that, man. But look, y'all, that is my time for the night. This game about to start. Everybody, enjoy this game. We're gonna have a good Jim Burt. Yes, sir. Oh man, knocked his butt out. He was on Saturday Night Live. And they had a skit with Joe Montana, and they was asking him what his name. He was like, I don't know. It was crazy. But yeah, that was fun, man. That was a good game. But look, I'm not gonna hold y'all up. I really appreciate y'all coming out and listening and talking and doing everything with me. I appreciate that. If y'all can please subscribe to my YouTube channel, that is Spomotics, SPOMOTICS on YouTube, and I appreciate it. I'm also on Twitter. Spomotics is on Twitter too. So I'm the only name called Spomotics. I made that name up because it's sports, movies, and politics. I was like Spomotics. I ain't like Spomotics, but I like Spomotics, like movies. All right. So please go check me out. And I appreciate it. Babe, thank you for coming on again. My producer, my wife, thank you with her Washington Chiefs self. Cherie, thank you. Big Mike, big fan. What's going on? Thank you for coming on. Cherie, thank you. William, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. Dex, Cuzzo, you say Tampa gonna win. We're gonna see. Layla, thank you. Ed, you know it, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Sharonda, I didn't see you on it. Thank you, Sharonda. Ed, Nick Jr. That's how I'm called, Nick Jr. I appreciate you. Kendra, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. Denise, Double D, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, Cliff, I didn't even see you on here, Cliff. I know you nervous. I know Cliff nervous, that Cowboy fan. I know he nervous. I was about to tell you the TV broke because all I saw was red. What? Oh, you talking about the game? Okay. Yeah. It better not break. All right, Malika. Thank y'all. Love y'all, man. All right, sis. I will see y'all later. Enjoy the game. I got Tampa 27-23. Peace.